Alright, what's good, y'all? Y'all see, I'm in the bonnet. What? I'm not fresh out of bed, but I'm fresh out of bed. What time it is? It's 9. I'm saying I want to get on here, vlog a little bit. Trying to figure out what to do. This morning at like 4, I had to take my sister to the airport and shit. So I'm like low-key kind of tired. I'm trying to figure out if I should go to the gym. Because I've been going to the gym pretty early. But since it's Saturday, the gym don't open till 11. So I'm like, I take the dog to the dog park. This nigga is... that boy. You go to the park? You don't know what he wants. Now, I was gonna make a video about like, no, you know what? I vlogged yesterday, bro. And it was like, someone had requested that I do like a day in the life of an engineer slash producer slash music nigga. Bro, I got to the lab. There's people in all the rooms. So I wasn't finna pull the camera out, start recording the rooms and shit. And then there's no session. That's one thing about working in the music studio. Sometimes you go to work, and it just would be no work. I wanted to make a full detailed video of how the fuck I landed my light skin ass in the music industry. You know what I'm saying? And what inspired me to get here. All the trials, tribulations. You know, say the whole journey so far. And I will say, it's like 80% hard work and like 20% luck. Because boy oh boy. I'm literally gonna lay the whole law down. I'm gonna tell y'all the whole shit. I'm trying to figure out, do I take this dog to the park? Because then I gotta walk around. And then I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna vlog while I'm at the park. Because that's better than y'all listening to me rant in my room. But then I gotta walk at the park. I got this one park I'll be going to. This shit, but there be like alligators and shit. It's kind of gnarly. But there be like cool little fish, a lot of turtles and shit. It's a little whoop-de-whoop. I don't know. I think, you wanna go to the park? This my dog. This nigga. Look at my nigga right here. Why you looking at the lens like that, bro? He looking... like, what the fuck is that device? Nah, nigga, I'm just in here vibing, nigga, listening to some Corday. But let me tell you, I grew up on my nigga Corday. I remember the first day of high school. Boom. It's crazy. First day of high school, I played the Lost Boy all the way through. In the morning when I was getting ready. The Lost Boy. When I was getting ready for school. Boy, oh boy, this shit. This was my shit, bro. They gonna claim the fuck out of this. I don't care. I'm not monetized. This shit is so good. Anyways, nah, he about to drop an album. He just dropped this joint with Joey Badass called Syrup Sandwiches. Y'all need to tap in. That shit's good as fuck. Anyhow, I'm finna put some clothes on, some sweats or something. I'm finna take this dog to the dog park. It's kind of gloomy outside, but really when I be working out in the morning, I don't really be trying to, I don't lift. I have no muscle at all. So I'm like, I do a lot of cardio. So what I do, I take the treadmill and I'll just put like the heavy incline joint on that bitch. Like, I don't know what they measure it in. It's not feet, but I don't know what the fuck it is. But it's like, I hit that bitch yesterday. I had that bitch on like 17, bro. But what I do a heavy incline and I only move like 3 miles per hour. I'm trying to move around a little bit in the morning. Another thing, part of the reason I'm vlogging is to outvlog my nigga to Mesjid. Now my nigga has started YouTube, fully committed his life to this shit, and he ain't dropped no videos, and I'm gonna whoop his ass. So if you see this nigga, you need to start making videos. Don't let me come out of retirement and outvlog your ass. That's not okay, nigga. You dedicating your life to the shit. Alright? It's part of the reason I'm on this bitch. It's fun, but if I outvlog your ass, I'm unsubscribing from you. I'm just playing. Now, nigga, let me put some clothes on real quick. Throw these sweats on. Probably see y'all in the car or something. So, boom, I'm gonna start the story time off, right? I'm gonna take it back to literally the beginning of when I started fucking with music. Like, I'm gonna do the whole spiel. So boom, my entire life I've always been a hooper. I've had hoop dreams. Always loved basketball. I'm nice as shit. None of y'all could beat me in a 1v1. Nah, I played basketball my entire life. So when I got to high school, I made like the freshman team. I wasn't like, okay, I'm nice, but I was that type of nice to where like I get in the game and it's like I wasn't a scorer. I got lay it, pack it, I can shoot, all that shit. But in the game, some of y'all understand, like, something will come over you, bro, and you really you think of it too much as a sport and not as like having fun. You know what I'm saying? Because I go to the rec and drop 300, but in the game I drop like 5 to 10. But I'm good on defense, assists, whatever. This is high school, bro. But I'm like 14. So I made freshman team. Like I said, I've been a rec rat my whole life. Sophomore year come around and we get a new coach, because freshman year I went to Overland High School in Aurora. So we had Coach Elliott. Coach Elliott, probably one of the realest niggas I ever met in my life. Serious nigga. You're the realest nigga ever. But he was just a cool ass coach. He was like, I don't know, he's just cool as fuck. Sophomore year, we had a guy named Coach Cox. Now, Coach Cox was cool. Me and him got along very well. I was finna be on the starting lineup, all types of shit. I wasn't really to the point where I was swinging JV. I think that was more of a size thing though. Because at this time, I'm like 5'6", maybe 5'7", right? I'm like 5'9", 5'10" now. So we had Coach Cox. Like I said, preseason, all that shit, we got along very well. This was also around the time of COVID. So excuse my dog shit storytelling and my shitty timeline. But this is around the time of COVID. So we had to wear masks in practices because they were really finna cancel the whole shit, like the whole season. We're like, nah, we're gonna let y'all play, but y'all have to play with a mask. Made no fucking sense. We're like, cool. So we're in practice. And it was a day we was running 16s like a motherfucker. Like, this nigga was running us like some damn dog. It was a point in the practice, I had stepped aside from everybody, and that was a rule. They said, if you really have to take your mask off, you can step away from the group, take your mask off, catch your breath. That's exactly what I did. I went to like all the way to the side of the gym. After the little 16, I'm catching my breath. Coach Cox come at me tripping, and I'm not good. Maybe it's because I grew up fatherless. I don't know, but I'm not good when grown-ass niggas come at me tweaking. It makes me feel uncomfortable. So this nigga comes at me, what the fuck are you doing? Put that fucking mask on, like tweaking on me. Like, I'm trying to remember it right, but yeah, he was just tripping on me, bro. He was just, put that mask on. Nigga was in my face, spitting, coming, I'm what? Dread. I'm like, and it's embarrassing, cause I'm like, I'm over here just trying to breathe. I got this big ass mask, fucking K95 or whatever the fuck, nigga. So he's in that bitch tripping on me. And that day I decided, I'm like, you know what, bro, fuck this basketball shit. Keep in mind, I played basketball my entire life. At that exact moment, I was like, nigga, I'm out of here, nigga. I took my jersey off, threw that bitch on the floor, and I left. I'm like, I'm not dealing with it. It was more the fact he got disrespectful. If he was like, Jordan, you have to put your mask back on, bro, would that be it's not like I was next to everybody with my mask. I don't know, nigga was just tripping, bro. Oh, fuck, did I miss my turn? Oh, nope. Skirt. I'm telling y'all this, and I'm on the way to the park I was talking about. Nah, so boom, tweaked on me. I got up out of there. I was like, fuck that, nigga. You know what? I'm not gonna sit here and deal with the foolery. It's not in my nature to sit here and let some old ass nigga get in my face, and nigga spitting and shit, calling me out of my name. Boom, took my jersey off, threw that bitch on the floor. I was like, I'm out of here. So at that point, I was like, I had no extracurriculars, right? And every time I seen him a couple times, like in the hallway after school, and he was like, Jordan, man, it's not that serious, you know, come back to the team, come hoop. And I'm like, nah, nigga, like I just felt like there was no coming back personally. Like I just did not, I don't know, niggas felt uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? I'm like I said, I'm not a big fan of the disrespecting. I'm not a big fan of that. So boom, at this point I had no type of, ooh, this gonna be one hell of a story time. Hey, I'm literally in a fucking lagoon right now. This park is gnarly, bro. It's like a fucking jungle. This damn dog act like this nigga never been on a walk in his goddamn life. This nigga likes to piss only on the sidewalk, and then he puts his feet in it. I don't know what's up with this nigga. Anyways, back to the story. So boom, it got to the point I didn't even have any extracurriculars. Damn, this camera's heavy as fuck. Oh, that was a blue jay. It's a nice bird. You gonna get snatched up by the fucking critters in the woods, fool. It got to the point I had no extracurricular activities going on, right? Niggas was really freestyling life. So I don't know what made me start making music. I don't know why it happened, but I'm like, fuck it. I think I had my MacBook, so I had like GarageBand, and I had this is before I got Logic Pro. I had GarageBand, and I had like a little Amazon mic. I got the young Amazon mic and GarageBand. I made a whole mixtape. Shit was dog shit. It was absolutely dog shit. Come on, nephew. It was absolutely dog shit. It was a horrible mixtape. Damn, nephew, you fuck. Shouldn't have brought this nigga. This nigga literally acts like he's never been outside in his fucking life, bro. What the fuck was that? Bro. That light just fell out of some... Nigga, am I high? Bro, this light literally just fell out of the fucking sky, bro. There's no... I'm getting the fuck out of here, nigga. This is... See, I try to partake in my Caucasus activities, and it's always weird. Come on, nephew. Smelling the damn floor. Back to this damn story. Made this dog shit mixtape, and I'm like, damn, I love music. I just fell in love. Well, I've always liked music, though. My whole life, I've always had a solid love for music. I thought it was just... this is some cool niggas music. What the fuck, you know what I mean? I started like recording. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit because I was just dropping music, whatever, just being a rapper. So fast forward, I had got into recording the homie, the homie but not the homie, but the homie but not the homie. Some of y'all know the story, but my nigga Fax Mikey, okay? I'm literally gonna tell the full-blown story. So I started fucking with him, but we were just always cool because we was neighbors. Both loved music. He wanted to start rapping. I'm like, well shit, I got all the equipment, let's do it. Had a little, you know what I'm saying? It was just me and the homies rap. It was just some regular shit. Me and the homies rapping. My nigga JJ making music with JJ, recording him. That's Zaynami to y'all, if y'all know. Just making music, man, with all the homies. And I was always the one with all the equipment, so I was always the one that ended up recording. And so I'm also kind of, this is when I stepped into being like a creative, because at this point I'm fucking with the school newspaper, photography. Y'all know, for y'all that do know, I had a hella crazy photography run, bro. Nigga, I'm shooting shit on auto, nigga, winning awards and shit. It's ridiculous. Like, didn't even understand the settings for real. So I'm making music with all the homies. Like I said, I'm always the nigga with the equipment. I'm always the guy that's, and I'm a hella creative, so I'm trying to figure out how to make my songs sound more interesting and just have more control over the sound, because recording and having everything unprocessed and like that, because that's how most niggas start out. They just press record and have their vocals on a beat, and it's like, oh my god, it just feels cool, you know what I'm saying? And so fast forward a little bit. Now it's really me and Zaynami. He was my first like client, and I started getting he started paying me a little paper to fucking record him. He would come in the basement. There's a YouTube video called, on this channel, it's called guess who came to in the studio today. I literally had a little studio set up in my bedroom. I was running that shit off of a MacBook Air, 3.5-inch M audio speakers, and an SM58 into a Focusrite. Swear, nigga, I thought I was the hottest nigga in the world. I'm like, I got this shit figured out. I was fucking horrible, bro. It was them stepping stools, like it was them steps that got me to where I am now, to where I got, you know what I'm saying, I took the initiative to get educated and do it as a profession. So boom, as I started getting into music, I started slipping up in high school, because freshman, sophomore year, I had all straight A's, nigga. Boom, nigga, I had to bring the whole story time back to the crib. Nigga, I was trying to walk the dog. This nigga was not. He had the leash around his feet and shit. Anyways, now, so this is the point. I am making, let's say, a couple dollars. I'm starting to record the homie, JJ, and we did this mixtape, album project. What the fuck was it called? I forget what it's called, but I worked on so much shit. I'm about to pull it up right now. Me and him started working. Like I said, this is the point in time my grades started slipping up, because I'm so focused on like music and like trying to play instruments and all this different shit, and just being a creative between like the photography I do. Those are actually the awards right there. Nigga, I won first, second, and third place for photojournalism, nigga. Swept everybody. Now my grades have started getting dog shit. So I had went from like a 3.9, and then junior, senior year, my shit, I graduated. Y'all gonna be like, nigga, you're stupid. Nigga, I graduated with like a 2.6 or 7. Shit went straight downhill. This my nigga Zaynami right here. But this the album we did. It's called Harlem. Now, these are not the greatest mixes I've ever done in my life. Again, this is pre-education, okay? It's pre-education Bunky. I'm not that nigga yet. So, fast forward, family makes the decision. We're like, we're all gonna move to Houston. I graduated. I never even did a college application, bro. Nah, but niggas are telling me, they're like, yeah, bro, you should go to college, all this shit. And I'm like, bro, what am I gonna study? You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't even know. Nigga, I know I like one thing, and that's music. And whether that's, stop licking yourself on my bed, nigga. I know I like music, and that's like, whether it's the technical side, instruments, theory, I knew I liked all of it. I like, you know what it was? I like being a creative, bro. I like just being able to like, I don't know, I just like to make shit creatively. Like, you know what I mean? It's not even, there's no way to put it. I just like making shit. So bam, I graduated May 25th, 2023. Came out here with no plan. Me and my stepdad drove out here. It was the day after graduation. So you know graduation, you know what I'm saying? You get a little bit of money, you know what I'm saying? Get some pay from the family. So it wasn't graduation day that I moved to Houston. It was the day after, because I was supposed to graduate, go to dinner with my family, drive to Houston. It's supposed to be all in one day. But, so we were supposed to leave at like 2 in the morning, right? Like kind of the next day. It wasn't the same day, but it was like the next day. I go to start my car. Starter clapped out. About to drive down to Houston. I go, packed all my bags, all this shit. Go to turn my car on. The starter don't work. I'm like, fucking crazy, bro. So we got the AAA people or whatever. They came to see if it was my battery. Wasn't my battery. So they towed my shit to, where the fuck did they take my car? I don't know, but it ended up at Pet Boys. So I had to buy a new starter. Blew a lot of the graduation money I had got. The starter was like $800, bro. So I got the starter. It's the next day. We leave around 1 p.m. We make a stop at my grandma's house to move something. Boom, on the way to Houston. So I get to Houston and I'm like, I don't really know what I want to do or how to approach anything. So I'm just making music every day. And at this point, to get money, I was like doing DoorDash and like Uber and shit, because I'm like, the jobs out here pay like $7.25 hours. So I'm like, that's not an option for real. So I'm like just doing Uber, making music, doing my thing. And then my mom was like, all right, nigga, what are you gonna keep on? I mean, niggas was 18. It's not like I'm 25. And my mom was like, all right, nigga, you know what I mean? She's just like, what are you gonna do? Like, and I'm like, guess I'm finna do something engineering based or something. Like, I'm trying to figure out how to get into the music industry. And I'm like, being an artist ain't gonna work because I have nobody backing me. So it's like, being a rapper wasn't gonna work out. So I'm like, all right, let me check out this engineering shit. So I started doing the research on a bunch of different schools. I knew about Crass. I knew about all those big schools. But the thing is, they are out of state and their tuition is like $100 So I'm like, okay, that's not gonna work out. So I came across a school called Recording Connection. Now, what this place is, it's an online curriculum and they give you an externship. So it's basically like an internship through the school. So they got me to work. I'd like interview in, made sure the nigga approved of me and shit. But I got into the school. Tuition was much cheaper than 100 racks for sure. But got into the school, interned at a place called Studio 713. And my mentor was a guy named Ricky Rich. He's like the owner of the studio. It's like this white dude, hella tats. He's a pretty cool dude for, you know. And so I worked there. And now I'm studying audio engineering and music production. I'm trying to make sure I'm telling the story right. Because, like, you know, I covered how I got into music, the transition to Houston, all that shit. Yeah, I'm cool. So I'm studying audio engineering and music production. So at this point, I'm just going full engineer route. Now, I've never been one to make beats for real. Like, it's never been my shit. So I'm at this place, Studio 713, and I'm going from a nigga who really was just messing with music in the bedroom. Like, I'm just in the crib with the homies, all this shit, to where now I'm in this school and I'm interning at this studio, and I'm going from having zero connections. I don't know nobody in the music industry for real. I've never been around anyone successful in the field, to now, nigga, every time I go into work or my internship, nigga, there's this big plaque wall. Nigga, Astro World is on that bitch platinum. Justin Bieber got some shit. Young Boy, NLE Choppa, DJ Khaled, nigga, Don Tolliver, all these people, right? It's just crazy as fuck. And then all the engineers are like hella talented. All these niggas is multi-platinum. It's fucking crazy. Like, I'm in an actual really successful environment in terms of the music industry. I was fucking with the studio heavy. It was very intimidating though. It wasn't like, they didn't feel very accepting. It wasn't like they were giving me a chance to, I don't know how to explain it, bro. It just wasn't, and this is just my experience with the place. This isn't like the end all be all for opinions about this place and the people in it. Like, this is just my experience in my niche situation. I feel like the people that work there, all the producers and engineers, it was cool, but it wasn't, I didn't feel like an asset. I kind of felt like a pawn. You know what I mean? Because, like, most of my routine there was low-key cleaning, bro, and, like, getting niggas lunch and shit. Like, it wasn't even, literally, okay, so boom, this is the routine. I go in there, I'm not allowed to touch nothing until I clean the bathroom, I mop the whole studio, and I'll wipe everything down in the studio. Keep in mind, this is a big-ass studio. I can't do anything until I do those 3 things at all. Like I said, the engineers, they weren't the most social people. They weren't really friendly, really. It was just too hard. I feel like I had to try hard to fit in. I don't want to fucking try hard. I feel like I want to be, especially because I'm coming from such a creative perspective, I'm like, I want to be more than an engineer. I want to have like a say-so in something. Like, I want to be in some position of power. Obviously, you have to work your way up. It's not a position of power. It's just like, I'm just at the bottom of the barrel. Like, I'm a fucking pawn. So after I finished my term, it was like 6, 7, 8 months, something like that. I got my certificate. I got certified, finished everything. I performed great in the actual school. Like, I had fucking straight A's. And then I had a mentor. Oh my god, I'm just not remembering. I had an online mentor. His name was what the fuck was his name, bro? Like literally the day I graduated, I just stopped. I used to talk to that nigga like every day, bro. I literally just stopped talking to that guy. What? He was a white dude and he was just into like electronic music and shit. It's fucking gnarly. Anyways, finished my term there. Like I said, I mean, I could go into like strong detail about very specifics of what it was like working there. It was just very harsh. But now that I have done a lot of sessions, I've been a working engineer and had interns under me, but not under me, but under me, but not under me. It's like I've had interns because I used to sit in on these big engineers. I used to sit in on their sessions and I used to get in trouble for just talking in the session. And now I kind of understand. I have two opinions. I kind of understand why people are so harsh on interns. They make them clean so much. I understand that now. But also the way them niggas are at that studio it is a little harsh. Like I said, I don't want to go into too much detail. So then graduated. So I'm moving out to school, and the whole point of me going to Recording Connections is because after I graduated, I was either gonna get a position at Studio 713, but I talked to my mentor Ricky Rich, and I was like, nigga, I don't fit in here, bro. Like I told him, I was like, it's too hard to, niggas aren't, clearly there's not a natural like thing going on. Like I'm kind of just here. Got on the phone with some of the Recording Connection people. I'm like, so I graduated, and they were supposed to give me a job placement, and they kept trying to push me towards the news stations. They're like, yeah, the news stations, they want to woo. Them news stations were not trying to hire niggas. They was trying to have me do like hella internships, unpaid internships, and I'm like, I just got out of an internship. What the fuck am I re-interning for? At a news station? I don't even belong. Nigga, I have musical talent. What am I? I'm not trying to run the board at fucking whatever news. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Didn't go towards a news station, so then I'm kind of just idling, bro, and I'm like, I think it was like a month maybe. I just wasn't doing shit, just Ubering. And then we had a party at my house. A family friend came through. She was friends with one of the owners at the studio I work at now. So, and then the co-owner of the studio that my family friend, my mom met the co-owner because they was all kicking it. I hit him up like, yeah, I just graduated, I'm trying to work, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get a position at a studio. But I was willing to intern again at a studio. I wasn't going to intern at a fucking news station. I don't belong in a news station. Hit him up, he didn't reply. So I'm like, fuck, I'm finna do some more digging. Because I'm looking at hella studios. All these studios in Houston, they have no room for interns. They're not fucking with nobody. So I'm like, damn. But I'm like, ooh, I got an in at Soundplex Studio. So I got a little in, and I'm like, cool. So I keep searching, and I find kind of the main owner of the studio. Hit him up. He replied hella quick. He's like, okay, let's meet up. Come to the studio. I'll give you a tour. Boom. I go up there, and that guy is my nigga Cartier. Now Cartier is like my mentor, and I owe a lot to that nigga because he's giving me a chance in the music industry. This nigga plugs me with clients, invites me to sit in on big sessions with big producers and stuff. So like, cool ass nigga, bro. He's one of the coolest niggas. And you know what? Like I said, I was looking for a place to where I could fit in, and I was like, bro, God, please let me land in a studio that's still being built, and I could be a part of like a core staff. You know what I'm saying? I want to be an OG on the roster. You know what I'm saying? And just be able to have that input, because it's not like, that's the new guy. It's like, okay, now this nigga's a part of the team, and we still have to build this bitch. Nigga, they were literally still doing construction on the studio. Like, I don't know how I slipped and fell into finding this nigga in this studio was just by complete luck, bro. It literally fit every single demographic I wanted. The people are cool. It's really, there's 3 people that own the studio. It's Cartier. Well, I guess I'm airing out names, but this is shit. It's on the internet anyways. My nigga Cartier. His Instagram's like Cartier281. Super producer. Nigga's multi-platinum. Nigga, like I said, his nigga's my mentor and shit. I'm like his assistant engineer. Cedro, he be making beats. And Big Cuz. Big Cuz is also very successful. Platinum is a motherfucker. Billboard hits like a motherfucker. And that was it, bro. There was another homie named Benji, but Benji, he be having his own shit going on. So I wouldn't say he's like core staff at this point. So it's really just us 4 that be in there. And I'm like, I got an opportunity to just be a part of something. So boom, I met Cartier. I linked with him at the studio. He gave me a tour, and it was just cool. Like Cartier is like an older dude from the north side, so it's just very interesting. He's black. Everyone there is black. That's one thing I really liked about this place, because it was completely black owned. I like that I came to a place and it was 100% black owned. I like seeing black people be successful, and I get and at that level of success, niggas are platinum as a motherfucker. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, the fact that I could work under these niggas and the staff is small and you're still building the studio, it was a fucking golden opportunity. And by the time we got to the end of the tour, he was like, yeah, so when can you come in? Like, he was just fucking with me. I was like, oh shit, nigga, I'm in here every day. So it was like some months, bro. No, I didn't get any sessions. I was just sitting there watching, picking up game off of him. You know, I'm in there painting walls and shit, just helping out, just trying to be the best attribute to the team I can be. Because what in this field, bro, I understand why that first studio 713, because it's such a big name place, bro. I understand why they are so harsh on their interns, because engineering, being a great engineer is only 30% of what's important, nigga. Your soft skills, how well you can follow direction, how useful you are, ideas you contribute, just that type of shit just goes so much further. You really want to be more reliable than the coldest engineer of all time. To this day, nigga, it sounds kind of like weird when I say it like that, but no, when I get an order from my nigga Cartier or something, it's just yes, and I'm just gonna go do it. You know what I'm saying? That's just the kind of mentality you have. When you want to get deep in the music industry, your relationships are the most important thing, bro. Like, a lot of rappers, y'all don't understand that. Like, now I tell people, if you want to be in the music industry, work in a music studio. You can intern at any music studio. All you have to, probably, low-key, all you have to do is ask, and you just have to be a very good intern. You're just going to run, bro, you're going to run into managers, producers, engineers, labels, A&Rs, all this different shit. Just being in the studio, all you have to do is intern there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I came to the understanding, like, soft skills are just mad important, bro. So I'm just in there, like I said, I'm painting walls, nigga. I'm doing whatever I have to do just to be on the good side of things. I want to be reliable. If I'm going to work under this nigga, especially people that are very successful and like, highly acclimated, I don't know if that's a good compound phrase, but no, like, nigga, you want to be useful, because I'm really a rookie in this bitch. And like I said, over time on the engineering half, nigga, obviously I'm putting hours in every day. It's all I do. Still to this day, it's all I do. Figuring out how to get better, studying gear, studying microphones, just mixing songs and just working a lot, bro, and just trying to be the best at the craft that I can be, and always thinking about how to be better with clients and how to have the best deals. And you know what I'm saying? It's just like the whole business thing. It is a business. Although I do work for like Cartier and Soundplex Studios, I still work for myself, but I also work for the clients. It's just I just need to be the most reliable clutch nigga for all parties. That's just how I'm thinking. It was a few months, like 4 months low key, because I started there in February and it's what, November? It was like 4 months and I was just in there just trying to be a part of the team. And then he started giving me sessions, but what he did, he tested me with a lot of bigger clients. One of my my very first session that I recorded somebody was my nigga Travis Little. And this guy I met in a session, my very first session interning ever, actually. Was it my first? Maybe it was like my third. It was like my third session. Third session ever interning. He came in with this nigga named Billy Dorsey. And this was at the Studio 713. And I met him and we were just cool. We connected. If y'all listen to my music, he was on Mocha, the song off my first album. I went to this nigga house and we recorded that bitch on the SM58. Dog shit mix. It was fucking horrible. Again, this is like, that's when I was interning. Like, I wasn't even certified yet. That nigga spun back. He stuck with me that long, bro. Stuck with me that long. I had my first session with him. I don't really know what day it was, but we recorded a song called Jasmine, which is out. Fucking love that song. Very simple vocal chain, bro. If you guys know anything about music production, SSL channel 1176 LA2A. I don't think I did anything. Maybe RVox. Maybe. With a chamber reverb and like an automated 8th note delay to make it a little like tropical. That was it. And the song sounds great. A lot of bass was left in that 2-track. I was super tweaking, but great fucking song. That was my first session, but when fucking Cartier started testing to see if I'm actually like that, this nigga put me in a room with OTB Fastlane. And I've recorded Fastlane a bunch of times at this point, but like, he records very interesting too, because he punches in. Like, you know when you're rapping, you're rapping on beat. He keeps saying the same thing because he's punching in. So he'll find the phrase and he'll say it like 20 times throughout the track. And then when he feels like he says it the right time, he's like, yeah, I like that one. Drag it back to where it's supposed to be. The word is supposed to be in the beginning of the song, but by the time he said it, now now it's the fucking bridge or some shit. So now I'm supposed to like make sense of where the fuck Snarly. Anyways, that's who he this nigga started throwing me his longest clients that's been around for years. Or every time I have a session, they're like, yeah, bro, I've been fucking with Cartier for 10 years, all this shit. So this nigga's throwing me his long-term clients, testing the fuck out of me. Landed though, I'm cool with all them niggas. Like, shit went well. Me and Cartier like regularly geek on the phone about equipment and shit. Like, it's a fucking great relationship. I love that nigga. That nigga's a real ass nigga. Like, that nigga's the OG. That nigga's really putting niggas on. It's crazy. But that's kind of how I got in the music industry, bro. Like, very long fucking... This video was probably so long and discombobulated. And I was thinking in my head, I'm like, I need to make this video, like, organized. And, like, I'm just not a great storyteller. But maybe I'm tweaking it. Maybe I did kind of do good at telling the story. But yeah, that's from literally high school to now, and like how I made this transition. And engineering is so fire, bro. Like, I'm such a fucking nerd for gear and shit, and just the way shit works. It's just a whole. I don't know, bro. I don't even like making my own music anymore. It's not even, it doesn't hit the same as servicing a client, because there's so much more that comes with it. One, money. Two, I have to uphold a level of professionalism, which there's nothing greater than like going into work and you're respected as a professional. And that's, especially in music, like that type, it's not even a status thing. I just feel like that's all what I wanted, bro. That's why I wanted to stay in the creative field. When you're kind of respected for your taste in things, it's just fire, bro. Imagine, it's like being a YouTuber or like anything like that. It's just you people like you for your service because of you. You know what I mean? I don't fucking know how to explain it, but it's fire, bro. I love engineering. Now there's ups and downs for sure. There's slow weeks. Nigga, this week was a slow week. I had 7 sessions, all of them canceled. That's just shit that comes with the game though. But man, getting into music, it's like I said, I left out a lot of detail, bro. And this video is probably going to be 40 minutes long. But I left out a lot of detail, bro. It was a lot of luck. Like I said, just landing at this studio, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not leaving this place anytime fucking soon. The environment's too good and my relationships are way too solid. Like, I feel like at 713, at that studio downtown, I would go there and I'd have trouble tapping into my creative side because it's so intimidating of a space. This place, bro, I get there and it feels like I'm at my house. So it's like, I don't plan on leaving this place anytime soon. There's a crazy fucking journey to get here though. Like, a lot of hours put in, a lot of sacrificing. Just moving to Houston, and I knew it was a good move for me because, you know, the music industry in Colorado was completely dog shit. It's crazy. I was in the DMs with Ugly God. Random as fuck. I was in the DMs with Ugly God, and because he's familiar with Denver. And he was like, the scene out there is dog shit. Like, shit. Okay, so Houston, obviously, bro, there's artists, everyone and their mom makes fucking music, so it was a great fucking move, and I don't know, I'm glad shit's working out. For the most part, I'm like not balling and shit yet, but I'm in a good place, bro. Lots of growth opportunity. Now next video, I gotta geek out, cause now y'all know how I got here. I should show y'all. I'm gonna go get my certificate for y'all. Hold on. I wanted to show y'all. I had to get up, show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all my certificate. This shit's ugly as fuck. It's kind of like, look what it came in. Oh, they got my address on this bitch. See, look. I'm gonna hit y'all. Wait, I'm gonna show y'all my grades. Show y'all how I lock the fuck in. My boy. You know what I'm saying? It's cool shit. So, like I said, I do this shit for a living. This is like my real life. It's kind of crazy. And you know who really... I need to give a shout out to this nigga, because you know who really inspired me to get on engineering shit? This nigga named Clark D. So I found this nigga named Clark D, and I have to shout this nigga out at the end of the video, because this nigga, he's never gonna watch this. But there's this guy named Clark D, bro. I found him. I just liked his music. In 2021, he dropped a song called Pass the Gin, and he ran an ad on YouTube for the music video. Found him. I was like, this nigga is so hard, bro. Started fucking with him heavy. And then his brother, because it was a joint project he dropped that song was on with his brother named Guy Claude. So it's Clark D and Guy. G-U-Y. I thought it was Guy, but it's Guy. I don't know. Them niggas are Haitian, so maybe it's some Haitian shit. But I started fucking with that nigga, and I just been paying attention to his journey heavy, just dropping hella music, hella. He left, because he's from Boston. He left Boston. This is just all documented on his Instagram at some point. He left Boston, and he went to Atlanta to literally the same shit I do. Literally be able to drop everything, nigga, just move to a different state and just start interning at places, bro. Got educated, started interning. And that's literally how we start off in the music industry, bro. I started off mopping hallways for superstar engineers, literally, bro. And now I'm kind of moving into my own lane and being able to create my own success with my own clientele. Like I said, he put it all on the line, and he's like, I'm finna just lock in until the shit works out. And I ended up buying I talked to him for a while, because like I said, I found this nigga before he had any real motion. Like I said, we DM a lot. He's on that song with Travis Little called Mocha. I bought a feature from him for like $400. That's how he ended up on that album. Now, this nigga, like, on his Instagram, he works for Lecrae. He works for Lecrae's label. Engineers all those albums. Nigga was Grammy. I think he won a Grammy on some production. Crazy as fuck. This nigga's just out there doing his shit, and it inspired me, like, kind of right. This is before he won any Grammys. I don't know, bro. I just jumped on the train. I'm like, well, if this nigga can do it, bro, I don't give a fuck. I'm putting it all on the line, and I'm going airball, and I give a fuck. It's fucking crazy. That's my nigga Clark D. But, that nigga just bought a fucking crazy sports car, got a new house to match the Grammys. That nigga Clark D is so nice, bro. Shout out to that nigga. He inspired me to make the jump. The jump is worth it. But I'm gonna bring this story time to an end. That's basically how I got in the music industry, man. So I guess y'all, I'll probably keep vlogging this shit. Y'all stay updated on what I got going on. But next video, I gotta geek out about some gear, my boy, and show y'all like actually how engineering works. Woo! Y'all ain't ready for that shit, because I'm gonna be a yapper. Hope y'all enjoyed the little story time. My camera's about to die. That's why I'm like wrapping it up all quick. My shit's flashing at me and shit. Y'all boys tap into the next video. No cap. I'm finna be vlogging more. No kizzy.
Time killer for dealers, pitching illa. Mind lost from the bitch Christina. Never seen her, so I can't please to meet her. Word on the street, she a trick pleaser. Dropped out of college, went to Cal Berkeley. Ran into